So Cash is another project lead for the 24-Hour City project. He's the architect for the project. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your project for 24-Hour Cities?
Sure. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, everybody. My team and I built a parametrically modeled, digitally fabricated surface out of plywood that represents demographic data about the city, particularly education attainment by neighborhood. So the high points of the surface represent a large proportion of the population who have achieved bachelor's degrees, and then it dips down to the more depressed areas of the city. And then Capitol Hill is a big spike, and then sort of down into the east part of the city. There's less education attainment, and then on top of that surface, we projected other layers of color data, so distribution of violent crime, income, these other sort of several different layers would switch out as the projection changes. So you see kind of the interrelations between the education data and the rest of the data. And so there'll be photographs that you can see online probably. So it's kind of hard to describe, but it's a sort of three-dimensional structure. And it was made from digital fabrication technology, which is a combination of parametric computer modeling and then robotic cutting tools like laser cutters and CNC routers, 3D printers, things like that. That's the kind of technology that we use to manufacture the sculpture. And so the Fab Lab, which is a local institution run by Phyllis Klein, helped us with that, and she has equipment that you can use to do this kind of craft and fabrication.
So working with such high technology and all this data, how do you think that's changing design and the architectural industry?
Well, it is having quite an effect on it because of the ability to take numeric data and generate geometric form as an output. So that numerical data as an input can be anything from temperature ranges of a space or CO2 levels to measure occupancy, things like that. So then you can tune a space to be more sustainable based on sun angles, wind patterns, things like that. So you can get more efficiency in your mechanical systems, more comfort for the inhabitants. But the numerical data can also be something poetic or just some sort of inspiration like biomimicry or some other kind of sort of sculptural form that can generate the shape of an object, which can then be rapidly prototyped and rapidly fabricated. In the old days, we would have to build an entirely new factory just to make a different kind of a shape. You can make 10,000 Coke bottles, but if you wanted to change the shape, you have to retool the whole factory. Well, we're getting to the point at which you could make 10,000 one-off forms in a day. So you have mass production on the one hand and customization on the other hand, and we're getting to the point at which those are sort of becoming negotiated by these advanced computer models. So greater efficiency and new possibilities for form and architecture.
That's fantastic. And so tell me, what is the most intelligent thing you've heard being at the Intelligent Cities Forum today?
There's been a lot, but I've been really encouraged by the collaboration, so many people getting together and making so many connections between all the different disciplines here. That's really encouraging, that it's not just designers, it's not just technologists, it's all these sort of different disciplines coming together. So that's the smartest thing about it to me, is just the connections between the people and between the disciplines. So that's really encouraging.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Cash.